In this video, we're going to talk about the domain and range of a relation. The domain of a relation is the set of all of the inputs, and the range is the set of all of the outputs. So another way to put this is the domain of a relation is just a list of all the inputs, and the range is the list of all the outputs. Here we're asked to state the domain and the range of the given relation. And we can see here that this relation consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ordered pairs. So let's list the domain and the range for this relation. Remember, the domain is just a list of the inputs. So our domain would be a list. Remember, anytime we list things in a math class, we always put that list inside of braces. So let's list the inputs. The first input I see is -5, comma. The next input I see is 3. The next one I see is 1. Then I see an 8. And the last input is -1/2. And put that inside of braces, and that ends our list. So our domain is -5, 3, 1, 8, and -1/2. Now let's identify the range. Again, we'll list each element of the range inside the braces. The first element of the range I see is a 7. That's the first output. Then I see a 2. Then I see 0 and 12 and 2. So here we see the element 2 listed twice in our range. Well, that's not necessary. That's redundant. So what we'll do is we'll list each element in our domain and our range only once. It's not necessary to list the same elements twice. So no need to list 2 twice in the range. And so our range is the set 7, 2, 0, and 12. Let's state the domain and range of this relation. We can see that this relation consists of 3 ordered pairs, the first one being tree, car, the second one being ice, wall, and the third one being moon, house. Remember, the domain is just the input of each one of these ordered pairs. So the domain would be tree, ice, moon. And the range is just a list of each one of the outputs. Car, wall, house. And you can see that I'm listing each element of the domain and each element of the range in order in which I see them from left to right. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You could list these in complete reverse order if you wanted to. The order doesn't matter in our list of our elements in our domain and range.